I'm not going to break you guys' ears today. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the One More Thing Tech podcast. As always, I'm your host, Quasey.
And I'm Adam.
And guys, this morning I've been experiencing a little bit of Murphy's Law, but that's not going to stop us from getting out an amazing episode, right? There's some things out of my control that have been going wrong, but the things that are in my control, like having a great podcast episode, are going to stay the same. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Adam, I'm loving the hat today. What's the story behind it?
There's just one story, and it's a very quick story. I need a haircut. I've had no time to do that. That's literally the story. Not a bad hair day at all, nothing like that. And also I'm like, you know what? It's cold today. I'm going to be out today doing some things. And, I want to stay a little bit warm. So I'm like, you know what?
You
I'm
don't
not
want
going
to
to
get
do
like
it
a
here
beanie?
today. Well, I kind of have that. But see, here's the problem with those. Like, I get way too warm in those. I'm a heater. And, I haven't yet. And you know the days we've had for cold. My jacket hasn't been zipped up one time. If it's super cold, I do it, but not often. Because I get too hot.
Pretty sure it was like 2 degrees on Sunday. Not that I was there, but I do remember seeing that on the weather app, so I just don't understand how.
And even still, my jacket was unzipped. If I zip it up, I get too hot. And I don't want that. I don't want my shirt being still like a guy of a pool. I don't want that. I just don't. So, this is like a control where I don't get too hot with it, and it works. It's not about style, let me tell you that, if that's what you think it is. It's just about convenience, I think, more than anything.
Interesting.
So, haircut's coming soon to an AM near you, but I'm not quite sure when. So, it's all about the schedule, I guess.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my story so far.
That's fun. So just for those of you that maybe don't watch the news, there's like a massive cold front coming over the entire Midwest and East Coast. Thank the Lord I got out of there, right? I'm currently in California, where it's sweater weather, right? And here in Sacramento, it's not hot by any means. It's definitely like you should probably still have on like a sweater when you go outside, but
What's
it's
the
so much better. Yesterday was 48. It's so much better.
48. My house is 48 degrees when I was working in it because it was way too cold. But it was okay because I had like the whole bodysuit on because we were working on, and I thought it'd be too cold.
Right.
When you're working, you get hot from working, and it's just. We had heat guns too, not because we needed heat guns for heat. It's more so to pull up some really crappy linoleum from like the 70s. And I tell you what, when you crank those things to like, full blast, it's pretty hot. I tell you a quick story. I had at least 17 times in like an hour where these smoke alarms would go off because of the heat that I was producing with these heat guns. And I was this close. Taking my crowbar and pulling a Harry from Home Alone, just smashing the hell out of it. I almost did. But I took off the battery so it wouldn't do it anymore because I was so sick of it. So,
did Harry hit a fire alarm?
Harry from Home Alone. Like, he always wanted to hit something with the crowbar.
Oh, yeah.
But, didn't really at all, actually. He did hit one thing at the crowbar. Two things. He hit Marv with the spider situation. And crowbar's up. Tink. So there's that. That's about the entire extent of the crowbar as a cast member in that movie. So, speaking of TV shows, Quasey, in movies.
TV shows.
There's a show, and I'm not sure if you've seen it, Quasey, and I'm going to butcher the names. I have no idea how to say this at all. Pluribus? That's probably not how you say it. How you say it?
No clue. I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. I haven't either. It's supposedly the next biggest show that's ever been watched on Apple TV. Now I say that
I didn't watch it, but I saw that news.
It's on my list, and I have time now. But you think I have time to do that? I haven't yet watched it. This person was an actress on the show Lie to Me that I liked a long time ago. Awesome show, by the way. But it's a show that is sweeping the whole entire internet because I think after 3 episodes, got renewed for the next season, and has become just the most. I mean, I'm not sure the exact stats, but it's hugely popular. And to get you an idea what the show's about, it's a post-apocalyptic world, words, but not like there's zombies. It's not that. It's more of the elites are forcing people to be happy. But this one person isn't part of that scheme per se, or not part of the whole I drink the Kool-Aid kind of thing, and they're not happy or they're not quite in that role of just always happy. So because of this, it's that story about this person. And I don't know much more about this, but that's about what it is. And I want to watch it because I'm told it is a like you get hooked instantly. So
Mm.
I want to see it. It's on my list. We should probably both watch that soon, Gracie, because we're falling behind on some tech stuff.
Both
This
watch
is
it.
some
Let me
tech
let me
stuff.
tell you something, Adam. I'm in the middle of. I have a little thing going on, right?
Which
Now I
is
know, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, we're going to get into the topics here in a second, right? I'm pretty sure that
well, we
was one of the
started.
topics anyway.
That was
Yeah,
a
it
topic.
wasn't the first topic, unless
Yeah.
I'm looking at the. Am I
Did I,
looking at the wrong thing?
did I open up like the wrong order?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what I did?
It it's definitely
So
one of the topics.
it is. So here's what I did wrong. So I'm used to using Windows. I'm using a
Hmm.
Mac today, in case he knows why. Um, and usually on
Because it's
Windows, I have
better.
to open up from the very bottom up to be in the right order. So I did the same thing today, which is now flopped. So I'm just backwards. So I
Oh,
brought up
okay.
the last topic. So we'll just go.
No,
Yeah, we'll
it's
just go
completely
backwards,
fine.
maybe. Right? If we
Do you want to go
can.
backwards? Let's go backwards.
Why not? What's? No one's gonna
Let's do
know.
it. No,
Besides,
yeah.
right now.
Unless we like, if we cut this, nobody's gonna know. How would they know?
We don't
Anyhow,
cut it and just give them a interesting episode. Uh,
what was I about to say? I I have a long list of things I need. Like, you know me, I really don't watch TV or movies during the semester, right? I also don't play games that much during the semester until like November 13th, which was a huge turning point for me. I ended up playing a lot of video. That's not the point. The point is, I have a list of movies and things I need to watch, right? Right now, I've been watching X-Men, right? I've started with X-Men Days of Future Past, I think. No, I'm lying. That's not the one I started with. It was whichever one came out and had the young Charles Xavier, if that makes sense. It
I
wasn't
don't
Days of
even
Future
know anymore.
Past, but it was hold on, I
I've
have
seen
the
it
order.
too. I just don't remember. It's not
I think it's
new.
like X-Men New Class or something.
It's not brand new, is it?
No,
Yeah,
it is not brand new in the slightest. Um,
it's good.
it's X-Men First Class. Right, I started with X-Men First Class, started watching it. I just finished X-Men Origins Wolverine. So now I have some other, like, I'm gonna watch every X-Men movie, right? And then on top of that, I'm watching Reacher right now. Great show.
Oh, yes, it is.
Holy guacamole, is it a great show. Of course, if you're under the age of 17, do not open that show, right? There was a scene that completely caught me off guard. I was in the airplane, right? Because I had downloaded it on Prime, and I was watching it, and all of a sudden, right, they start doing some inappropriate things. And I'm not talking about killing people. No, I'm talking about things that get you weird looks on airplanes, right? Now, I was caught off guard, right? And of course, that's the second that the person sitting next to me wants to look over their shoulder. Now I look like a weirdo, right?
So
Really unfortunate.
you remember the scene, the very first season, the first episode, where they're both in the jail cell and the guy's coming to claim territory kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "You can leave or carry your blanket on a bucket." I just the level of confidence that he had to say that out loud. He doesn't know who these people are or anything. They could have been like with Tech Nine strapped to their back, and he would have no idea. And he had so much confidence. I just yeah, that show is really good,
No,
and
no, it's great.
it's kind of like Ryan Reynolds built to play Deadpool. He is definitely built as a person, and like his whole personality be Reacher. Like he didn't know this when he was younger, right? He played other roles in a lot of different ways, but he is perfect for that role. Way better than Tom Cruise. Now let me tell you, Tom Cruise is a great actor, right? I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying this person fits that bill like in every possible way.
Especially because he's like tall and jacked and just like his
Yeah,
demeanor. Oh my goodness! Like I just
nobody's gonna mess with him in real life or in a TV show. Like it's just one of those things. But yeah, that show is outstanding. It's so good.
oh I agree, 1000%.
Oh, just the yeah. I don't want to get too much away if you've not watched it yet, but even let's see, was it season two? The opening scene like by the ATM.
Dude, where
It was
lady's
nuts.
crying and then he's like, is that your car? Is that your child? Oh my goodness! I accidentally just
Once
did a
again,
thumbs up thing.
he has zero. Um, he has as much fear as if you divide by zero,
Yeah,
essentially,
no,
right?
he's not a very enigmatic, I think is the word, man.
There
Doesn't
could
show much
be
emotion.
a tornado coming at him, throwing nothing but samurai swords. He's like, okay, like that'd be his reaction. Like, okay, I'm gonna walk through it because I'm Reacher, kind of thing, right? I
Yeah.
don't know. Once again, very very good show. Much like this show, I've yet to watch it. So if you watched it, let us know in the comments what you think of it. Is it what it's cracked up to be? Is it not? Is it
And if you don't like it,
overhyped?
let me know why. Because
Well, yeah.
there might be something wrong with you. Not saying
I
that
think
there
this
is. You might have a valid reason.
I think the story is supposedly just on point and really good, and they picked great people to play the roles. But let me know if
I mean,
either way.
with the exception of season one's shower scene, I just don't see any reason to discount the show. You know?
He's talking about Reacher, by the way.
Yeah. So let me know.
Yeah,
I actually like if you type in the Discord Reacher, you're gonna have my full attention. Right? Try it out. See. Type in the comments Reacher. See how fast I promise you you're getting a response.
another
I,
great show.
I
I've
don't
not
care.
seen it. Is Landman. You watch that?
I've not watched it yet. It's on my
Oh
list.
my!
You keep bringing it up. It's on my
Oh
list.
my!
It's just
Once again,
there's
you
so
have to
many
be
there's so
probably
much
overrated to watch
content I
that.
have to watch, and the issue is I can't watch any of these shows while playing the game because then my attention's not going to be fully on one of them.
And Tulsa King, did you finish that season
And
yet?
not finished Tulsa. Oh, let me tell you something.
Oh,
I have all the episodes downloaded, but for some reason I wanted to watch Reacher more. Ooh, you know Chicky from season 1 and 2 of Tulsa King? He's in Reacher, not as
yeah.
Chicky, but you know.
Well, yeah, I know.
I was like,
Hey,
I know this guy.
he is super good at playing like I'm a mob guy.
Yeah,
You know,
anybody from New York, he's great at playing.
he is incredible at that. He's done it before in some other shows he's been in. Like just so on point, so good at it.
Indeed,
I don't want to give anything away in the show if you've not watched it, but he's good for his role. Let's just put it that way.
I agree.
I don't want to give anything away. Okay, let's go on to the next topic backwards, Queasy, because I'm backwards
Okay.
in my notes.
Well, how do I put this? How do I connect this? You know, we're talking about TV, and I kind of wanted to talk about live TV next. So you know how YouTube TV has their live TV?
Do
I don't know if it's a subscription per se, because it's just YouTube TV. Apparently, they're gonna have a new specific television packages. You know, kind of like how back in the day you had either cable or you had satellite, and you would have your packages, right? And for some reason, if I wanted just the sports channel, I had to get Nickelodeon too, and that was like my dad's least favorite part about it. However, that's not the point. So they're coming up with new plans that are more affordable. Obviously, they're gonna have less things in them, but there's gonna be a package for like sports, one for news, one for family, one for entertainment, and more, right? And the YouTube Sports plan will include the top broadcast networks, along with ESPN networks and sports networks like FS1 and the NBC Sports Network. So it'll have all those channels and those packages. And you can just get those packages without having to buy the entirety of YouTube TV, which is $82.99 per month. Good God. YouTube TV
I
is
know why. Yeah,
$82.99 per month, and my dad is paying for that?
it's really good, right? There's one issue with it.
Well, I don't know if it's that good.
Well, no, okay, when I say good, when you watch it, it works very well, right? Like,
Right.
except that there's a Super Bowl playing, then they kind of do really bad at that. But
Well,
and
when
that makes
everybody's
no
trying to
sense
stream it.
because isn't like YouTube watched like a lot all over the globe?
Yeah, but I think the thing is, when you live stream something, it takes a lot more servers than when you're playing a video back from. Because I watch YouTube almost every hour of the day. Right?
Google
It's really
has
bad.
all kinds of servers though, like all kinds of them.
Yeah, but how
Actually,
many
more
are
than one.
allotted to YouTube live streaming?
If I YouTube purchased the NFL Sunday ticket to then broadcast, why wouldn't I maybe prepare knowing I mean every year, that the Super Bowl has like the probably the most watched television broadcast there ever is, more than the by far the
Moon
Olympics, I
landing.
think. Well,
Well, it's
moon
because
landing, but
nobody's
yeah,
watching every event of the Olympics unless your name is Kwesi Nyeje, and when the Olympics come on, somehow now you're the world's biggest bobsledding fan just because America's playing.
I'm just
Right?
saying, like wouldn't you think that maybe they would think, guys, let's spin up like 20,000, whatever, not 20,000, but a lot more servers to make this work. Because I remember the first year they had it, and Super Bowl was on YouTube TV, and I had this. I actually purchased it just for that event, just to try it. It was awful. Like, you had better luck of driving through Chicago and having no bad traffic than having that work like it should.
So that's
So
actually
we'll
just like
see.
not possible
That's
for
the
those of you
same
that don't
possible as
know.
this at the
If you've
time.
ever driven in New York, right, any hour
I
of
have.
the day, any hour, it could be 2 a.m., right? Nobody's supposed to be on the road at 2 a.m. Well, yet you're still sitting in a gridlock. Thank
Oh, yeah.
goodness it's not like that in Chicago. It's slightly better. You won't be in a
No,
gridlock at 2 a.m.
see,
But the
here's the
second
issue.
5 a.m. comes around,
I think the issue with Chicago traffic is this, because I've been in Chicago quite a bit.
right?
There is a lot of people in Chicago that have this mentality of like, I need to go now, because you get like if the light turns green, it's instantly, right. There's a
Yeah,
mix of people
you could
that
be moving too. You
I
could be
know,
moving too, and you're
I
still.
know. I think
Oh,
as a
that really
whole, those
upsets me.
Chicago people with cars do this. They want to go. They want to go now, and they're not. They want to get there fast. There's a mix of people that don't have that same mentality. So you mix those two together, it's like an Oreo inside out. It's just not right. So they have to
I'm not
somehow
feeling it tastes
combat
pretty
that.
good. An Oreo is going to taste good regardless.
No, but like, if
I
someone
mean,
gave
sure,
you
it's
an
not
Oreo,
right. You don't want
so
the
if you
stuff
asked
on
for an
your
Oreo
hands.
from a
But
friend and they gave it to you like they flipped the top end the other way, you would question life. If you
yeah,
didn't,
I would be a
you
little bit
know,
concerned about why they tampered with my Oreo.
I'm calling FBI because that's not how you get someone an Oreo. It's already made for you in the package. Just hand it off,
I
or
agree.
take the package and hand the package off. Don't flip it. That's like that's what people that are like in mental hospitals do. I think, right?
Most
Because they
likely.
don't know what else to do. But back to Chicago traffic, though, I think if everybody's had that same mentality of I need to go and get and now and go, there would be no problems because that's the thing I like about Chicago traffic. You just go. There's no screwing around. But not everybody has that. They're not from Chicago, so there's that. People. That's just what it comes down to. Speaking of all that, though, this YouTube TV price is getting reduced. Now, here's the thing about this: they don't mention if it's for like, forever or for like 3 or 4 months to entice you to purchase it, and then they raise rates again. See, here's the issue with live TV in general. Typically, there's always this great offer when you first sign up. And then in 3 to 4 months, it goes up a little bit.
Just a tiny
And then
bit.
6
Except it's
months,
really not.
it's triple. They keep increasing it. And that's because they can never lock down a price with all these broadcasting channels to get a locked in price. I don't know. Is it that hard to like have a meeting with these people and say, hey guys, this is what we're going to charge. Can we all agree on this? Sure. And that's it. Because it would be so cool for an entire year it was the same price. I don't think
I
any of them
agree.
do that. They always increase it at least 3 times during the year. And I mean, people went to like this live TV over the internet because it was cheaper. It's getting to the same price as like local cable. And here's the thing too. $1 billion idea. Offer a TV service that lets the users make a package of channels they want. Because most packages might have like what? Less than 10 channels you actually want to watch, and the rest is like just bloatware, if you want to call it that. You'll never watch?
Yeah, like you're not watching. As an adult, you're probably not going to be on Nickelodeon.
Why not?
Why would you?
No, I'm saying
There's
it was
no
like
good shows on Nickelodeon anymore.
of like a 300 or 500 channel package, you're not watching
You can't
60
watch,
of them.
but yeah, you can't watch but 40 channels.
You're just not. So like, I wish they would let you do that. You know, maybe we'll see that in the future, but it's all about the bundle and what they can offer. And I get it's licensing stuff. I get that. But anyway, it gives you the option to have a reduce, which they don't even tell you what that is at all yet. It's coming soon next year. So we'll see. Hopefully before we get into next year, we know, but we'll see. Right now, the YouTube base plan is $72.99 for 3 months. So
Wow.
$30 off. Now that unlimited DVR space, I kind of like that. That's something that TiVo can never really do. But
What's TiVo?
you never heard of TiVo? It's DVR.
Oh,
There's a box that you would buy so you can hook
no,
up
I'm
to
still kind
any
of
cable.
young, so
Okay, but like
I just-
that's not. That's like saying what is McDonald's kind of thing.
no,
You
everybody
know,
knows what McDonald's is.
Everybody knows that. But TiVo is like it was a streaming box, not streaming box, DVR box to record live TV. That was separate from like, the cable company stuff. It was, you can get this completely different box that was standalone and it basically had a hard drive in it that you could store stuff. And it was, hugely popular back in the day. And it worked great. But now it's like, I think local cable will be gone in less than 10 years.
I don't know about all that. There's still gonna be some
Why?
grandfathers and grandmothers that want to use it.
No. That means that their grandkids or kids are going to hook them up with something like this.
If they
the
love them enough.
Huh?
If the grandkids love them enough.
Yeah, but like, it costs so much more money to have satellites and to have like, that broadcasting process, or have a server that just like delivers it to you via a box or an app. So much more cheaper. So there's no way that like that concept just doesn't happen. I think you'll see that cable service just go to a box type thing where it's streamed to them. So I'm not saying that like cable and the idea of cable goes away. It's how it's delivered. So like right now we know Comcast, all their boxes still go through a coax connection, but it's all streamed. It's not like going through satellites like it used to. Like the whole idea of like Dish Network and stuff like that, it's all streamed.
I used to have this network.
It was great.
We had the Hopper and a Joey.
Hopper. How many did you have?
We had a Joey in every room. We had one Hopper. It was in the living room, and then we had a Joey in my master bedroom, my parents' bedroom, one in my grandparents' bedroom, one in the guest room,
Days.
and I think one downstairs in the basement. So it came with 4 Joeys, apparently.
Yeah.
And then
They still do it.
the best part about it was like, as long as one of the Joeys wasn't in use, you could like, we had like 4 available things to watch on at all times.
Correct.
And if one of them wasn't in use, you could be recording your show. And let's say I really wanted to see The Amazing World of Gumball, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to watch it. I'm just recording that. Did you know that I recorded dang near every episode of Wild Kratts, Word Girl, and Arthur? using Dish Network. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm feeling real nostalgic. They might get a purchase here really quick. Network. Let's see if they still are in business.
What, Cartoon Network?
Dish Network.
Yeah.
$89 a month. Yeah, they
That's
can
just
keep it.
that's just the introductory price. It goes up.
They can
Trust
keep
me.
it.
Yeah, but like
The one that's the best value is $109 a month.
it's crazy, dude. It's nuts. I
I just wanted a
yeah
hopper. You
yeah.
don't
It
even
was one of
get
those things.
NFL Sunday Ticket. That's an
Well, YouTube
add-on.
has
Oh,
those now.
I'm gonna jump
That's
off a
why.
bridge. This is
Well, no,
outrageous.
YouTube has the rights to that right now. That's why.
Oh, well, this is still outrageous.
Yeah. Welcome to watching TV.
Dude,
I
I
mean,
promise you I'm going to become the... Well, maybe I shouldn't say that out loud. But I will be pirating my shows somehow.
ooh,
If the
ooh.
FCC wants to come after me, then I'm going to deny. But if you check my logs, I very well might be... matter of fact, this holiday season, I might be pirating my shows. Not that I need to
Ooh.
at this current point in time, because, reasons,
Yeah.
but
I'm fully aware.
there's a service.
Service is actually. Anyway, that's
Yeah,
YouTube
multiple.
TV. If you want to save some money for a bit, that's the way you do it. Obviously, I always encourage you to shop around. I'll just use this, and this is not a sponsor. This is just an article. We want to let you guys know about some savings you get. But shop around because there's a lot of them out there now, and just kind of see what fits your price range and what you want for channels. And let us know. Let us know in the comments what you guys use for like a live TV and your streaming apps that you use and services because, the idea of like Netflix and all that when it first came out was wow, for like $7 a month I can, get all this stuff and not have to pay gratuitous amount of money to all these other companies. But now when you add like Netflix, Paramount, and all these other ones, HBO and everything, Disney, Hulu, it gets to be hundreds of dollars a month. It is nuts. So, if you don't do anything for comments in this podcast, for the short form, or YouTube, or Spotify, or whatever, this is the time I want you to let us know what you guys have because it's not just because we're nosy. Because what if you have like
No,
a great
I'm nosy.
deal? Yeah, but like you could have a great deal for a certain package or whatever. Or maybe this is a search like this is awesome. It's a great price. This helps not just us out, but others that listen to this podcast because, we want to be a community here. And this is a great way to start this. So let's just see what you guys have. Like, what do you guys do to watch your content? And let us know in the comments, please. Okay.
Agreed.
Next one. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate for this next one, but you got it.
Fortunate. I'm going backwards. Remember that.
I lied. I skipped an entire
I was
topic.
going to say, because
I
this is the
skipped
most
two.
wonderful thing.
I skipped 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, I skipped 6 topics.
Okay, Kwesi has mentioned that there was a movie that came out this year that was a tremendous hit in the theaters and now a wonderful digital hit as well, and that is the movie F1. If you had not seen this movie, there's no excuse now because now, if you have Apple TV Plus, you get it included now and no extra cost. You're able to buy it through Apple TV as I think it was like a $30 movie or something like that, and now it's out to stream at no extra cost with Apple TV Plus subscribers and Apple One subscribers, and it's time to watch it. In fact, if you've seen it already, maybe watch it again because it is such a good movie. Brad Pitt kills it in this movie.
I
The
agree.
camera angles, the sound, everything is just awesome. So I just want to bring up, and that's really about it. With this whole entire topic is, it's now on Apple TV to watch, and the 4K disc will be coming out very soon as well this month. I can't wait for that. So that's basically this whole topic. Did you know
Right.
that it surged in the box office? Kwesi at $629 million opening weekend.
Yeah, did you know that I was about $12 of that? That was me. I contributed.
Well, no, what's great is this. So, like, Apple uses studios to make their content, right? And they use their own stuff as well. But it's nice to see like another contender in this industry that's just making things and making it work. Like, I encourage Netflix and all these other places too with original content to bring things to theatrical releases because I don't want that to die.
Right.
It's different than going home and watching something on TV, right? I like to go to the movies and like get those nice comfortable seats if you get see like an IMAX experience or really nice audio, just a great get out of the house kind of thing. And I want that to go away, but there's analysts that say in like 15 years there's not going to be any more theaters.
Hmm.
And
I
for
really
one
hope
reason.
not.
For one reason only. What it costs now to go to a theater.
Theaters aren't that expensive unless you're going with like the entire family.
No, it's not just the ticket prices. You're just highly encouraged to purchase snacks and beverages and popcorn. If you do that for like 3 or 4 people, it's over $100. It's super
Hey,
expensive.
so Adam, did you know you can just like stuff you can just like stuff your bag of Sour Patch Kids down your pants and just walk in, and they're not gonna wand you or anything.
Why your pants? That's just one spot you can put it. My
Yeah,
mother, and I'm not even kidding
I
you,
was.
she she had purses that were like those people that bring like this big bag to like a beach,
Yeah,
everything in it. That was her purses, right? And she brought in, and I'm not even kidding you, a full bucket of KFC chicken in
yeah,
that purse,
and
zipped it up, and
like
brought that
I
in.
bet you it was fragrant, and they just didn't stop
No,
her.
no. Somehow her purse was like, without even knowing, designed to conceal any smells. You could have put like garlic pasta in there, wouldn't smell it. Now, but once
Huh?
you're in the theater, there's no way to hide it, of course, right?
Absolutely not. You're
I'll
in there
never forget
smacking your lips.
there was a person that would do like the walkthrough and check, make sure you weren't doing something you shouldn't do. They
Right.
looked at us, they looked down, they giggled, and they walked away because they're like, if you had the guts to pull this off successfully and not spill that chicken, go right ahead. Now here's the thing: we bought snacks still. We still bought some pop and popcorn and drinks, but we had no dinner yet. That was our dinner. So it was a great spot to have dinner, and we did. So, but yes, it's good to see that people are doing this now. They're bringing so it's not just the major networks doing theatrical releases now. Apple's doing it too, and I'm glad they took a gamble at doing this, and it's working well for them. I mean, it's really really good. Now here's the thing: could you imagine, Quasi, if in a movie theater, what if they did this too? This just hit me just now. What if they actually like did TV shows as well in a movie theater? What stops them from doing that?
The fact that TV shows are they run for longer, right? I'm not just gonna go watch one episode of a TV show and then feel
Okay,
satisfied.
what if a session of a movie is for 2 episodes,
I just
which is equivalent to
again
about a
episodes
movie?
usually hang off or I know cliffhangers, and I just
Yep.
don't know if I'm gonna pay to go
So
get
does
cliffhanged.
so does movies. Look at any Marvel movie. Tell me
Most
like
movies
one that's.
resolve themselves, with the exception of Infinity War.
I'm just
Infinity
saying
War
like
did not resolve itself.
it's a different concept that you can have that same experience going to the theater to watch a TV show.
Yeah,
And
I'm
we're
not
kind
saying
of
it's a bad idea. I'm saying I
kind of
like it, but
ingrained to like not do that. I get this, but it's something we could consider. I don't know. What do you guys think in the
indeed.
comments? Let us know. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Backwards, by the way.
All right.
Oh.
So,
Ooh, controversial topic.
controversial, I guess.
The
So, you
Epic
know,
Games one.
we're going to talk about Tim Sweeney again. Now, if you've been here since the beginning, I believe like 4 episodes in a row, from like episode 14 to episode 18, we just kept talking about Tim Sweeney and the Epic Games lawsuit.
And getting so much heat for that. And I'm ready to bring it back, Quace. I'm ready to bring it back. Oh, the
Ladies and
fire
gentlemen,
started.
Tim Sweeney has said that Apple is very greedy. That's what he's basically saying. He's saying that he never wanted to share revenue for external purchases linked from iOS apps, right? Even though a U.S. court ruled that Apple's entitled to charge a reasonable fee, not anything outrageous, not like 45%, you know, I think it's 10% that they charge for those transactions, right? And Tim Sweeney, who's essentially calling Apple greedy, by his actions could also be seen as greedy. But that's not the point, right? I'm going to try and take a
Hold
very
up.
neutral stance on this.
I'm not. I gotta say it. It's so ironic that a person is calling a company greedy when there's a lawsuit for him being greedy,
Hmm.
saying, I want all the money and you get none, and you will deliver it free of charge. I make all of it. I, just maybe me, think that's greedy. And you know what? Here's
I
what I'll
agree a
say.
little bit.
I'm seeing a twist, and there was a lot of people in the comments back then defending Epic Games, defending Tim. And here's the thing I'll say. I think there are so little people that exist on this earth that are still in that stance of agreeing with this. Because Epic Games, they are just trying to cause havoc. And they're not succeeding. And that's the best part about it. I cannot stand that this company is so ridiculous. It's not like they're losing a lot of money. They are just super rich still. And I don't get this. That he just can't stop himself to do another stupid act. And you know what? I would love him to come on the podcast to explain himself because I do not, like, my brain hurts and is on fire for trying to conceive this concept. Proceed.
Proceed.
Sorry. It just makes me so pissed off.
No, I understand. I'm not going to say I agree because I want to take a very neutral stance on this topic because I can see both sides, right? Um, how?
Like, what?
It's about both companies' bottom lines, and
No, it is, but
everything's.
he's acting as if that Apple is taking all of it. Okay? That would make sense, right? That's something to be upset about. But, like, when a company has to deliver your product, and every other platform does the same thing, and there's no, like, do you think they're going after Valve, who has the same
I don't know.
exact fee rates? Exactly the same? No, it's a targeted attack.
Well, they would need. Isn't Valve the owner of Steam? Yeah, they would need to because Steam's on computer and Epic Games has their own thing on computer.
But they were. What I'm trying to say is, like, you used to be able to get Fortnite, Rocket League, all these other games on Steam, and it was the
Hmm.
same fees. Now they take them off Steam because they have their own. I get that now, but I'm saying that I never heard, Tim Sweeney versus Gaben. There wasn't that because what a silly thing to go against. Because Gabe Newell will just throw a bunch of logic at him and make him cry, and that's the last we'd hear of him at all. Like it's not that like my point is this. Every company does the exact same thing, but Apple's the target because they're the biggest. That's what it comes down to. If you're gonna cry wolf like this, you gotta do it across the platform so you're not trying to, be I don't like Apple, so this is my plan to get rid of Apple. That's petty. You
Agreed.
have to take a stance across the board if you're gonna pull this little card. That's all I'm saying. And he's kind of doing that with what PlayStation 2, but at the same time, it's just Apple. Because there's a lot of people that go on Apple with iOS, iPad OS, Mac OS, they use our stuff and we want all the money. 30% cut is not a dramatic amount to take off.
It's
Of
not
a
at
dollar,
all.
you get 70
Wait,
cents.
30% is kind of egregious. What am I?
No, it's not.
30%?
Wait,
You're not taking 30% of my page. Actually, the
well,
U.S. government does that quite often.
yeah. Oh, yeah. The government takes all kinds of money too. Why don't you go after them? Takes even more
You're not
of
winning that battle.
30%.
You are not winning that battle
I'm just
against
saying
the U.S.
that, like, this little fee crap that they keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and they're losing to this too. You are just taking your reputation as a company and now making it like they're very petty. That's what they're going to be known for. A very paid company. They're not going to be known for making good stuff anymore because they're just not. And I don't know. I think they're trying to start a move. They're trying to. I get that they want more money, But that's greed. That's not because they're just about to cripple as a company. They're not. That's my point.
It's true.
Sorry if I'm going on a tangent here, but when
No,
I
you're
see
completely
Tim
fine.
Sweeney in the news at Epic Games, boils my blood. Like I just can't stand
Well, I
this
couldn't
this
tell.
this company. Seriously, yeah, and I would love if you can come on this podcast, I would love it. And we would have a heated discussion. I'm not saying we're not. About trying to be as most respectful as I possibly can to hear your side of the story. Because maybe I'm not getting it like you get it, okay? I'm probably not. But explain yourself so I can understand. That's all I want you to do. Put a comment, do whatever you need to do, but just make me understand, please, because I can't, like, my brain can't. I don't understand. Sorry, Quasi. I took over this whole
Fine.
topic.
So, yeah, ladies and
What's
gentlemen,
your stance?
we can
What's your
see
stance,
Adam
Quasi?
has a strong. What's my stance? Like I said, I'm completely neutral on this topic. All right. I wish they would bring Fortnite back to Mac, but aside from that, I really have no opinion on it because it doesn't. This one doesn't affect me too much because now I don't play Fortnite on mobile anymore, or
What about Rocket
not
League?
that I ever played on mobile. Oh, I haven't touched Rocket League in quite some time.
I'm so bad at it, by the way. Wish I was
If you don't
better.
know, Rocket League is soccer with cars,
Great
and
concept. I love that game.
like you wouldn't expect it to be as fun as it is, but I haven't touched it in a while, so I just unfortunate. It's completely my fault too. Like I could definitely download Rocket League today and play it, but I just have no one to play with. So also, Adam, completely unrelated, but I think we should like we should do a gaming channel, right? I'm not saying, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying this is 1,000% happening, but I do want to get it on record, on video of me saying this idea out loud because, oh my goodness, you guys missed it. This summer, me and Adam were playing Minecraft. We would play every day during lunch, and it was
I
some of the
miss
most fun I've
that.
had in a while, right? So we're gonna have to
It was
find more
so
multiplayer
fun.
games.
It's so fun.
Obviously, we could start with Minecraft. Everybody loves Minecraft, unless you're. No, the other day I heard somebody say they don't like Minecraft. I exited the room. Like, and I think people think I'm joking sometimes when people say something crazy, I just leave. No, I got up and I exited the room because I'm not. I don't know if it was rage bait or if it was just like this person's serious and is a psychopath. Because how can you not like Minecraft? What's there not to like about it? Maybe the monsters turn it to peaceful. Ooh, I do. I did log on the other day and I saw that there was like a spear.
Uh-huh.
Um, what in the world is going on over at Mojang? Right, I will not be
Here's what I
playing
gotta
Bedrock
say.
Edition.
Microsoft has done a lot of bad things as a company, right?
Right,
But purchasing Minecraft didn't ruin anything at
this is
all.
true.
I mean, yes, it seems like that they're really focusing on Bedrock, and I get that. That's okay. Not a problem at
Yeah,
all.
completely fine. I
But
don't
Java,
mind.
Java is still the best one there is, hands down. And it's just it's endless fun. It's like I used to play so much Minecraft. I had my own server too. Had as the keyword that sends, but it's one of those games where you're like, I'm at peace. The music, you could have stubbed your toe and it would soothe your body into a healing state to heal that wound. I mean, that's not true at all. But I'm saying is it's super relaxing and fun. And there's rare times my wife will play with me, and I love that. It's and now with what's the launcher we use? Lunar
Lunar
Client.
client.
You can just play basically like Realms basically built into this client with your friends for free for like up to what 5 or 6 players, whatever it is,
I have
free
no
of
clue.
cost. Yeah, oh, it's so good. Doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost a dime.
Lunar Client, oh, please sponsor us because I would love to talk about your awesome thing more and more and more. Sorry, guys. So far off topic, but all I
I'm
gotta
not
say
sorry.
is, what's your stance? So, Quasi, if you had to pick a side with this Epic versus Apple in this context, what's your overall like? Man, I wish we had Chase to butt in with this because he kind of brings some reason sometimes. And me and Quasey don't always agree with stuff. Let me tell you that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying is like Chase will throw in a perspective. You're like, dang, I didn't think of that, Chase. Man, good thinking.
Good thing you're here, Chase. Like,
What though? Like Quasey said, I get the side of Epic, but not really. Not like I do Apple side. I'm not trying to be Apple sheep here. This could be with PlayStation or Valve or whatever. Quasey, elaborate, please.
I think that he's being a little bit dramatic, but at the same time, I can completely understand because I think next week I'm going to go up to the U.S. government. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on.
He didn't mute it all.
So it just occurred to me that this whole time my mic has been coming out of my Mac and not the mic that I have plugged in right here. This is really embarrassing. Give me half a second. I'm gonna.
We'll cut this part out. Doesn't sound bad though, really.
Definitely a setting I should have changed earlier. But
Oh, it does sound better. It didn't sound terrible though, really. Just so you know.
that's that studio quality mics in the MacBook. You
It's
probably won't be
good.
able to tell the difference.
Oh, this is better. I can tell a
No,
lot.
because it's closer to my face. I probably sounded a little bit farther, and the audio is probably not as deep. And I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say right now, but there's a word for it. I
The
promise. There's a word for it.
acoustics are
The
wonderful.
acoustics, yes.
Okay. On to the next topic. Just talk about gaming. Company that I love a lot. A lot. Is, has a little bit of a problem right now. So
It's
Valve.
not their fault.
Not their fault, no. A little side topic too. I had one of the best news ever. I was talking with one of my best friends, Quasey, and I was like, I'm gonna sit him down and just try to, say, hey, let's get a game plan here. Of we're gonna purchase a Steam Deck. And it was just a plan. It was not to try to convince him to get one now, nothing like that whatsoever. Just so like we understand like, which one to get, how to get certain accessories for it, what you should get, so on and so on, because I have experience with this, right? And I get a text from him the next day saying, here is the order receipt for my Steam Deck. At his level of excitement, Quasey, you don't understand. It's like finding a $200 bill in your pocket, which doesn't exist. I get that. But like that level of excitement.
It'd be nice though.
Yes, it would. But now he's in that phase of like Valve is taking a bit longer to ship that than it usually would. So like I think today he'll probably get shipped because it was preparing for shipment yesterday, and he'll probably receive it tomorrow, most likely, which I can't wait for. So anyway, he did because of this very topic right here, because we know that the Steam machine is going to be delayed because of the RAM cost right now. So my one thing I told him is, if you're going to get a Steam Deck, consider it soon because they're going to probably increase the prices because of the RAM. And now we're going to see that the Steam machine is delayed because of the RAM cost, which is outstandingly expensive right now. So I'm not mad at them for this. They're pulling a smart move here. But at the same time, man, I want this thing so bad, Quasey, because the Steam Deck still is my favorite device to play games on.
Bar it should be.
The Steam machine, which is mostly 10 times more powerful. 10 times more powerful, Quasey. And I just want this. But it's delayed. That's fine. I don't want it to be $1,500,
Right.
I don't know what it's going to cost,
just a
but I don't
little
want
bit
it to be that
crazy.
expensive. Yeah, but it's also, like, Valve just does stuff right. And Gaben, now, there's a leak, Quasey. There's a leak, supposedly, at Valve. Now, this is going to break the internet that day. Gabe's going to do this, and that's coming out the same day. Oh, if you know about Half-Life 3, hype.
I don't know about Half-Life 3.
It will be bar none, the most selling game that ever existed forever and always. There is more hype for that game than any game that's ever been combined out there, hands down. Like, there's like this little thing that Valve can't count to three because they have not made a third game based of anything. Half-Life 3 is one of those games where it will break the internet, it will break everything, and Valve is preparing to do just that. Supposedly they're going to announce Half-Life 3 with the Steam Machine when it's actually out coming next year. And they've always had leaks about it's coming out, it's coming out, but not like this. There's actually now like Valve employees are leaking it, which they probably shouldn't be, but
they definitely should not be doing that.
No, but it's also Valve. Maybe they're allowed to. I don't really know, but at the same time, that's the leak. We'll see if
they're allowed to leak those things.
Well, it's only going to help them, right? I mean, leaking is a huge industry. That's why we exist, basically, right? Not just leaking, but news. So, in any case, the cost might be more expensive because of the RAM crap. And I hope this RAM price crap that we're seeing right now is just going to just stop before the end of the year. It needs to stop. Stop this. I mean, everything's going up. And, I've heard people say, I need to build a PC. And now that's the last part they have to build is get the RAM. And they can't because it's so expensive right now. It is like over $300 for 16 gigs of RAM, Gracie. That's sickening. Ugh.
Well, the good news for me is I will not be buying a new computer anytime soon.
I know, but still. Imagine when the next MacBook comes out, though.
The next MacBook comes out, Luckily, I won't need to upgrade for it.
Hold up.
Let's see.
No, actually, we're probably fine, Quasi. You know why? Because Apple RAM prices are pretty expensive anyway.
Oh yeah, they're not going to go. They're not going to go up.
It's already the same price.
We'll be fine.
I like their storage costs. It's quite expensive. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, next topic, Quasi. This is something that I wanted to get your opinion on anyway.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there's no smooth transition to this. So I'll just bring up the next topic. All right. So the Galaxy Z TriFold. It's a very, very impressive phone, ladies and gentlemen. But there's some concerns about some design choices and its pricing. It doesn't have as versatile of a 3-screen configuration as the Huawei Mate XT. If you guys don't know about the Huawei Mate XT, it's quite an interesting phone. I'm not going to link a video to it. I lied. I was going to say that, but I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to completely forget. I'm going to edit this thing, and while I'm editing it, I'm going to be like, hey, I should link that. And I'm just not going to link it then either. Wow, that was completely off the topic. But it's also the DeX mode, which if you don't know is Samsung's. It's actually such a cool feature. When you plug in a Samsung high-end phone, it literally to a monitor, it becomes a computer. It's the greatest thing ever. But the fact that that's not the default layout is a bit of a drawback. In addition to that, the processor generation is a year old, and now that RAM shortages are just taking every company by the neck and just choking them out, there could be even higher prices, right? And all those things lead to people just being less enthused about the device, right? I'm not breaking my neck to try and get one of these now. I wouldn't break my neck if Apple had this right now, because there's just a lot that isn't great about this. It's very expensive.
It's like the estimated price is $2,500 to $2,800
for a chip that's a year old.
Well,
not the chip is not powerful.
The chip is not the biggest reason people buy this, right? They have one iPad Mini in their pocket,
right?
Is it not a 9-inch display when it's unfolded, right?
I think it's 8 inches.
10-inch. 10. That's iPad Mini, is it not?
Um, an iPad Mini is 10 inches. No, an iPad Mini is 8 inches.
Oh, so it's bigger than iPad Mini.
It's like 8.9. Hold on. iPad Mini size. You can find details about Apple products on apple.com. Why can't you just tell me the details? Sorry.
You're also using Siri, which is
She needs help. Hold on, I'm almost there. Wait, I'm here. I'm here. Stop
8.3.
typing. Stop typing. I was here. I was just scrolling.
I'm sorry. It's 8.3. So this is a larger device than iPad Mini. Now here's the thing. Here's my question. How many people are like,
10.
I cannot wait until we see a day when I can unfold my phone 3 times? It's like
I gotta tell you, I'm
opening
not
a
at the
book.
top of the list.
And I'm not trying to bash Samsung here. Like, I'm not 100% sure about this whole folding phone experience. I know people
Does
that
this seem
love
like
it.
sort of a cumbersome process to you? I just feel like it's a lot of work.
It's like for people that like opening books, basically. Like,
I used to
I don't
like
know.
opening books.
There's the outside screen. I get that, but smaller. But at the same time, is this device's purpose to replace a tablet and your phone in one device? I'm also kind of scared, if you have this in a case and you drop it, now the impact can go through multiple screens and causing more chaos. And how many
That's a
times
lot
can
of
you
damage.
open and close it before it's more issues? I'm not trying to just bash Samsung here. This goes for any out there. Even Apple, when they have theirs next year. It's, I don't know. I had to see that whole hype and see what it's all for. But like at the same time, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's a little bit cumbersome to have to unfold it 3 times, and then is that going to work well? I just heard a sound. Don't worry about me. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I
yeah.
actually just heard like the water rushing through this house, which means somebody just like used the bathroom or something. Not entirely sure who's up at 4:55 a.m., but somebody is.
But yes, I mean, Dex mode's really cool. I like that a lot. That's awesome, actually. Um, Interesting they're using an iPad to show Dex here. But anyway, yes, I'm not saying that Samsung sucks. I just don't see the mass amount of people just gonna just rush to buy this. I'm
Right.
curious. I'm curious though, who's gonna like this more than the just normal fold they have now, and which one's more popular? That's my question, because maybe they'll see that just a bifold is more popular than a trifold. I don't know. I'm not saying I hate this concept. I just don't get it right now myself. I don't have one, so it's hard for me to relate to it. But the price point is, well, more expensive than most laptops and computers combined. That's expensive. So,
This is true.
I don't know. What you guys think in the comments? Again, well, let us know in the comments below. And what do you have now? Let us know too. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
So,
This next one.
all right. So, as an Xbox fanboy, I kind of want to take this one.
Go ahead.
Guys, if you remember earlier this year, we talked about the Xbox Ally. That was, it's a really great concept. But, ladies and gentlemen, there's some things that it could be doing better, if that makes sense. All right, so this guy had an Xbox Ally for 2 weeks ish, and he told us that there's a promising vision for, like, I'm paraphrasing here, guys, but he told us that the vision that Xbox Ally has for gaming is very promising, but the current experience is kind of hindered by a long installation process with a laggy with a laggy Xbox app and a bit of Wi-Fi issues, right? But despite all these problems, he was very optimistic about the future of Xbox and its potential to deliver a streamlined ecosystem for both Xbox and PC games. And I just, you know, I think the Xbox Ally X has a lot of potential as well. I clearly don't have one that I could just pull out and show you guys, but the next handheld device I buy will be an Xbox Ally. And you might say, Quasi, over the Steam Deck? What's wrong with you? Guys, I know I've been loving my PS5, but I just touched an Xbox again for the first time in forever.
Better.
The controller. The controller.
Ergonomic.
It felt so good in my hands. Pause. But it was just awesome. And I don't dislike anything about the PlayStation controller except for where that second joystick is. I think that if they just had an Xbox-esque design, it'd be great. But I'm asking a lot apparently. Even though every other company in the world uses that more ergonomic design.
I want to bring this up.
I actually can't hear you. But I see. Okay, I think it's me because I see like the wave things moving on your.
Seems to be working on my side.
I can hear you now.
Good. So, the one thing I would say this device lacks for the price point is an OLED screen. Why was it even approved to not have this? I get it. There's a device they could do for LCD and then have an OLED screen as well, right? That's what Deck does. But for $1,000 for the Ally X, that should have included an OLED screen. Here's why I think this device would be a stunning device in a lot of ways, right? And I know we're reading this article about what it doesn't do well, and I get that, but it lets me have an Xbox games that I own, right, that play on PC, that I can install that on this device, and Steam games. For me, those are the two platforms that I would have all my games on, right? I don't have a PS5, not saying I don't like it. If you could put PS5 games on this, Xbox and PC, there's nothing else you need to get. Because, well, besides Switch, but you will never get that on here ever, right? We get that.
Yeah.
But I just think you should have had that. Now, here's the thing. Keep in mind that even though it has this overlay for the Xbox like app or whatever you want to call it, right? It still has this very touchy OS called Windows. Now, I'm not saying I hate Windows. I'm saying that as of recently with Windows 11, we're seeing a lot of issues with some of the updates that we're seeing, and it's going to this too. And I wonder if that's people are experiencing the most is that issue is Windows 11. Because they still have not got down a gaming OS. They just haven't. They try with this. It's getting closer, but it's just not there yet. So until they do so or make a different OS completely just for handheld gaming, they're not going to be all there yet because there's still the Windows pop-ups. You still have to put an OS on here. Antivirus on here as well. I mean, there's a whole slew of things that you have to do still. Now, at the same time, think about this. In theory, at this level where it's at now, this could be a work computer. Right? It's Windows. So you can install almost anything out there with the specs that it has. You can hook it up to a monitor and keyboard and mouse and use it as a full computer. So you could utilize it for that if you wanted to. So the idea is just amazing, right? But at the same time, there's bugs that had to be worked out to make it a lot better experience. So I had high hopes for this. I think the next gen version of this will hopefully have OLED with 120 hertz, hopefully, and they'll make it incredible. I don't know. We'll see. But carry on, Quasi. I didn't want to interrupt too much with this. I just wanted to bring that up.
So I think one of the best things about the Xbox Ally X is the other day. Now I'm not saying this is what you should be using it for, right? But if you remember, if you remember, I got a PlayStation because I really wanted to play Spider-Man. Now I can do that using Xbox hardware on the Ally X. So I just think that that's really cool because you can obviously put Steam on the Ally X, and as such, you can play what's it called? Spider-Man or Spider-Man Remastered or Spider-Man Miles Morales. Not Spider-Man 2 yet, which is a game that I purchased on Black Friday. But I
Yet,
think that this is great for all the Xbox gamers who have been missing out on one of the greatest games of all time. And ladies and gentlemen, on the topic, I completely 100%ed Spider-Man Remastered yesterday, and then I also completed the first part of the DLC. There's three parts of the DLC, but I completely 100%ed the second part, and now I'm on to the third part. And ladies and gentlemen, having time to play games might be the greatest thing ever. It's a little bit off topic, but yesterday I was able to play so many games. I played NBA 2K, I played Madden, I played college football, I played Spider-Man, I played Spider-Man Miles Morales. I opened Brawlhalla, didn't play Brawlhalla though. I opened it and I decided, maybe I don't want to play this, right? What else did I play? I played a lot of games, and it was all in the span of like 6 hours. Not that
nice.
I played for 6 hours straight, but it was like in the span of 6 hours that I had the time to do all of this. So I'm just saying, having time to play games is amazing. Um,
Yes, yes, yes.
so if
I
I ever
agree.
have time to play games on an Xbox Ally X, we will be doing so.
It will change the way you play games, guarantee you.
I hope so.
Okay, next topic. So there was
All
a
right.
massive update from iOS and Google that patches a 0-day vulnerability that we see in the market right now. So if you've not updated your phone, this is, well, any phone that exists out there basically at this point, right?
At this
Update
point,
that as
yeah.
soon as you can. We'd seen this update, what, 2 days ago or 3 days ago with iOS? And just put on there. You want to do that because 0 days are just not ever good, ever. So just do that. So
Yeah, make sure you update your phone, guys.
yeah, I mean, here's the thing that's nice. We're never going to say that iOS is flawless, along with Android OS or anything like that, because there's always security loops that people find, and when they do, you want to get those patches as soon as you possibly can. So Apple and Google has updated their OSs to do just that. So if you see that, do a search if you don't already do it, and get it updated as soon as you possibly can. That's all we want to say with that one, basically at all. So
Agreed.
okay, last topic, Quasey.
All right, finally. I'm
I'm
not
excited.
entirely too sure about this article from NPR, but it appears that in the Game Awards 2025, there was an independent game called Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now, that's a lot of words, right?
It
That was a
is.
lot of
It's very
syllables. Let's go.
French.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33. That's like 9 syllables at least, right?
A lot of
It just
claps. It's
swept
like the
the Game
Oscars.
Awards. Oh,
They did.
they won Game of the Year as well as a couple others, but obviously Game of the Year is obviously the most
The
important
biggest
thing.
one.
Right? You can't get higher than Game of the Year.
Did you
But
see that game at all? Like, did you go and like watch a trailer?
no, I
The
did not.
visuals of that game are remarkable. I am blown away. I'm not getting the game. That being said, only because it's one of those like turn-based kind of fighting games, and you have to push a certain button at a certain time to do a certain move, to do certain things, and it's a little challenging. People are saying, but the writing for the narrative, the art direction, all this other stuff about it, just very well done, and I'll give them props. Who made it now? And I can't think of who made it. Which studio?
Which studio made
Oh,
Expedition 33?
yeah.
Sandfall
Boy.
Interactive and Kepler
Sandfall.
Interactive.
There we go.
Okay.
Them.
I'm just gonna
Great
read
job.
off some of the things that they won though. They
Go
won
ahead.
the award for Player's Voice, right? Okay, that's one. They also won the award for whatchamacallit. I'm like looking at it and I can't read it. It's really bad. For best RPG, all right? They also won the award for Best Debut Indie Game, in addition to Best Indie Game. They also won the award for, let's see, for Best Performance, Best Score and Music, leveled up by Spotify,
Amazing.
Best Art Direction. Hold on, I'm not done. Best Narrative, Best Game Direction, and finally Game of the Year. Good God, that is a lot of awards. You know, it's like, you remember when Donald Trump got in office? And I'm not endorsing anybody here, but he was like, we're going to win so much, you're going to get tired of winning. That's what this reminds me of. How do you win that much and not be tired of winning? It's just not possible. This was absolutely insane for them. Congratulations to Clair Obscur Congratulations to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. You guys clearly did a great job. I will be checking out your game.
Yes. I might get it. We'll see. Okay. Let's go to Product of the Week.
Yep. Do you want to start?
Oh, yes, I do. So, as you guys know, I have a Steam Deck, the OLED version. I love that. I have this portable monitor with it now that's not an OLED monitor that I got just to play in a portable sense, and it's really nice. I do like it. But there is another contender, guys. And Quace is going to pull us up so you can see it really quick. But it is, I'm going to probably butcher the name. It's Enoch? Probably not Enoch at all. But it is an OLED portable monitor. It is a only 1080p rather. That's okay because of the size. But it's a 1080p monitor that is OLED. And it has HDMI. It has USB-C as well with it. And it's like $100 right now. That's pretty cheap. It's a pretty good price for an OLED monitor. It's a 13.3 inch screen. I get that. It's not a larger screen, but for that price point, it's not bad at all. So like this can be paired with a laptop, or really any game console out there as well, and even Steam Deck, ROG Ally, all this other stuff as well. And I just want to bring this up because if you want to carry that OLED experience over to something that's a little larger, this gives you an option to do that. And it's on my Christmas list, Quasey. We'll see if I get it. But for only being like, £2, I think it is, it's pretty nice. It is a nice monitor to have with you for a very cheap price, and I cannot wait. I actually paid more than this price to get what I have now. And it's not an OLED monitor. I know it's sickening, but that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
So that's my product of the week.
Okay, before I go to my product of the week, I just want to say it'd be really convenient if you would have had this product of the week last week and I went out and purchased it. Because this week I traveled to California, obviously, and I knew that I wanted to have like my monitor with me so that I could play games. And I could go bring you my monitor right now. When at first glance it made it here in one piece, right? The screen didn't look damaged at all until I turned it on. My entire monitor is just cooked. It's really sad.
Is it an OLED monitor?
No, it's an IPS. But,
I don't feel so bad then. Sorry, it still sucks, but
it's really unfortunate.
Well, you might be able to order this still, right?
Well, now I need a new 25-inch.
I get that.
I can't shell out for this anymore because I need to go buy a new 25-inch. So if you actually look at my cart here, we have one in the cart. I don't know if that's the one I'm going to buy, but it's also not my app of the week, so we shouldn't even be talking about it. Or, not app of the week. I always say that. That's not my product of the week, so I shouldn't be talking about it. I should be showing you my product of the week. And this week, my product of the week happens to be this, hold on, if it'll work here. Give me a second.
It looks nice.
So the backspace button just isn't working at all. Okay, so I cannot paste. This is really unfortunate. Give me half a second. I don't know why it likes to stop working. Let me see if I can do it like this. Here.
Push it faster. That's why.
I'm experiencing a little bit of Murphy's Law today, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm not surprised. Alright, so it's going to be this Hyperskin competitor It's going to be this Hyperskin competitor wired controller for Xbox, right? So this week, I really, I wanted to bring out a controller, much like a couple weeks before. All right, so I'm a big fan of the way this controller looks, with the exception of it looks like a PS5 controller. If this was up here, that'd be perfect. But aside from that, it's got these back buttons. It's got a really low latency, textured grip, you know. But the most important part is these Hall effect impulse triggers. And
Yes.
it has Hall effect joysticks too. I know you can't see it here, but I promise you it has Hall effect joysticks. And
Well,
Hall
here's the
effect
thing.
joysticks will just do it for you.
It looks like that you said it's wired, but it's also wireless as well.
I don't believe so. I
So
do believe it
a
only works
cable
as
that's
wired.
wired
That
that can
comes
be
out, yeah.
unplugged.
Isn't that a little bit interesting?
Is it just like for transportation, I wonder?
See, I just don't know.
Huh. I mean, I play wired because I don't want a battery to die during a game, but
Yeah,
yeah,
this one is only wired for some reason. But they have that
not a problem at all.
PS5 D-pad, and I think I like the design of the PS5 D-pad more than the Xbox D-pad of this year or this console generation. But also, I'm putting you guys on because it comes with Game Pass. I'm gonna pretend I knew that when I
Nice.
picked the product of the week, and But if you guys need a new Xbox controller, this one's $42. Granted,
Bad price.
you can get like the actual one, the actual Xbox controller. I'm pretty sure the green one that you're gonna see right here is like 40% off if I can open it. Yeah, this one's going for $39 right now. So you can go get you an official Xbox controller, but do you really want the electric volt color? All right, Carbon Black is still going for $38, so you can get that too.
Ooh,
Yeah, sorry,
nice.
I knew these deals were going on, and I still came and showed you guys a officially licensed controller. This one's gonna be like $70. This actually just says price higher than typical, so cool.
Yeah, it's okay. It's whatever. That's fine.
But yeah, that's my product of the week. And we will be
Okay.
following this segment with App of the Week. Adam,
Yes,
do you have an App of the Week for us?
I do. It's Discord. So I use Discord for a very multitude of things, lots of things. I like to follow games I play, which is where they post announcements and updates and stuff like that. Followed by just certain communities that's out there in general. Lots of Minecraft plugins will post things there as well. And just like overall, like I'm a part of the TikTok official like career TikTok whatever that's on Discord, and some other things too. Yeah, I love just the community aspect of it too. It took away TeamSpeak. And you can chat people, you can DM people, of course, and just the whole idea of Discord is so wonderful, and it's free. There's paid versions of it. I do pay for Nitro, but you don't have to enjoy the wonderful features that it offers. So for me, app of the week is Discord.
Okay. For me, my App of the Week is Culver's. And if you live in the East Coast or you live on the West Coast, you're going to have no clue what Culver's is, right? You're missing out. You're missing out. Let me tell you guys something. So, actually, there's a little bit of backstory to this. The other day, my friend's mom gave me a gift card to Culver's. It was, unfortunately, I didn't get to use it before I left. But, Adam, let me tell you something. When I get back, whichever Culver's is closest.
You have a gift card for Culver's.
Yeah,
Is
but
there
I
not
got
one
it
in
on.
California?
There's not a Culver's here in California. Yeah, Culver's is only a Midwest thing. The closest one to me is in Colorado. It's really unfortunate. I
I
know.
just did not know that. Learning
know,
has occurred.
And I really want cheese curds right now. It's really unfortunate.
And the curd burger, you had that before?
Oh my goodness, that's something I was going to bring up. Did you know
Wait.
the curd?
Have you ever tried their mushroom Swiss burger?
No, absolutely not. I'm not a fan of mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Well, if you were, is it good?
Let me tell you guys something.
Culver's just like, they're peak in almost every way, except one experience I had at Culver's.
Yeah, I've never had a bad experience at Culver's, which is crazy.
I had
'cause I've
one.
had a bad experience a lot of places.
Just
I'm gonna
one, and for
sneeze
the
again.
dumbest reason. Here it goes. Okay. Anyway, I was at Culver's with some coworkers, and they had a Christmas tree to the side, off. Crazy.
Okay.
I thought
Why
to
was it
myself, why
off?
would you have one that's off? Like, why
Yeah,
would you
why
not
would
just
you
plug
just
it
take
in?
it down? Yeah.
So we're just joking about this, and my boss, which you know who that is, actually is like to one of the workers there. Is there any way you can turn on the Christmas tree? I'm not feeling very festive right now. Then the whole crew came out of like 3 or 4 people to investigate this cause and why it's not working. And they were like plugging in to like 3 or 4 different outlets, no dice. It was just, it wasn't a festive experience at Culver's. Now the
Oof.
food was phenomenal, of course, right? It was really good, but like, it's like going to a football game and it's silent. You know, it'd be
That'd be
weird.
horrible.
You know what I'm saying? So like, which is probably how the Browns fans thought when they faced the Bears. But in any case, all I'm saying though is like it wasn't on, and that was like the only thing I've ever had that's bad at Culver's. But man, the Browns crazy, which we knew we were gonna lose, got swooped under the rug by the Bears. It wasn't even
Good for them.
fair. You
That's
don't sound too enthused with
I'm
this.
really happy for them. Good for the Bears.
You don't sound too enthused. Is this script
Well,
your
my
fantasy?
team won this week as well, but like unfortunately, it wasn't a great win, right? We only won by 31 points. It's not good enough. We played the Raiders, right? The
I
Raiders
will
have
say
won
this though.
2 games this year.
The Browns are like just not going to be like the best team ever.
This
So
is true.
like it's a win, but like, take that win and paste it when they play the Packers next.
Yeah, I hope
It's
you
the
guys do
biggest
win that
rivalry
game.
in the NFL. Why would they not just win? Just do that. Put on
Why would they
your
not
wind
just win?
pants.
It's
Put
so
on the wind
simple.
pants and just do it. You know? That's all I got to say.
Do know.
You lost to 'em once, come back, redemption. That's the best time to win. It's a rivalry in NFL plus redemption. It's a great time of year to win.
Yeah, if that
And
doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will.
I mean, come on. We'll see. I hope they do win. I know it's very off topic, but we're probably at this point in the one more thing segment. But any case,
Well, I kind of already told you guys about my monitor that broke. It's really
you did.
unfortunate.
It's really sad.
I almost
Well, it gives
cried.
you an option to get an OLED monitor. That's
This
always
is
a good
true,
thing.
but like that's going to be expensive, unfortunately. But
Not
you know what? It's
always.
December. December is always expensive,
Not
right?
always.
December's
Yeah, it
not always
can be.
expensive for you.
No, I'm talking about like why I said not always. I meant to say like there's deals in this month.
Yeah, I'm actually like currently looking for them. Best Buy has not helped me out too much, but
No, get an OLED monitor on Amazon. Just do it. You'll experience greatness.
did you know that when I searched for monitors on Amazon, the first thing that came up was an Amazon Basics monitor? And it's like, wow, they really have Amazon Basics for everything.
Sorry, don't ever.
I just didn't plan to, you know.
If someone gave you that monitor, it would still cost too much. Not good. Like it's still bad choice. Never do that. Never ever.
That is
No.
not the plan.
Like,
So
have you ever seen a line at the store? If there was a store that sold Amazon Basics, it's like I am just not going to buy this Amazon Basic monitor. Never.
I
They
mean,
buy
there's
it
probably
for
some
one
things
reason.
you can get, like cables.
One
Amazon
reason.
Basics probably has good cables.
Cheap. It's cheap. That's the only reason why you ever buy anything from Amazon Basics.
This is true.
Never for you're not like this is like I'm buying this cereal from Amazon Basics that's so much better than Captain Crunch. No one's saying that out loud because it's not possible.
They sell
It's
cereal?
just not. I'm not saying they do. I'm just giving an example of like
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get
the
it.
enthusiasm for Amazon Basics is only coming from like 4 people, and they just are doing it because of quality. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Adam, do you have anything that you want to tell us about your one more thing? It doesn't have to be anything that happened this week. It could be weeks ago that just had an update
Well,
recently.
yeah. So I do have one. I'm working on my house because I had some time off, and it took me entirely way too long to remove some linoleum from a floor. And I had some heat guns to loosen up so I can get underneath this like glue they had for it. But it took me and a friend like dang near half a day to remove this. And you're thinking, maybe you're doing this wrong, maybe you suck at it. You could be very right about that. But like that's how I knew how to take it off. And I have crowbars, I have scrapers, and I have all this stuff, but it just seems like it was just not working as it should. So like we were all like our hands and knees with like some knee pads, which helped a lot, thank God. And it just was a lot of work that it felt like it took way too long. But we got some things done. We're making some progress, so it's slowly but surely happening. But it took a lot of time and it sucked a lot. So, but I guess for me, I am just super excited for my friend to get a Steam Deck, because like he's the kind of friend that we geek out on tech, like me and you, Quasi, and
Right.
he is like the most excited that I've ever seen him for a thing in a long time. And like he's actually like probably every half hour checking his email for like a tracking confirmation. And I'm gonna actually ping him after we're done with this episode to see if he has that tracking. I'm gonna go to his house. We're gonna figure out something to actually open this thing up and get that experience of Steam Deck. And when Quasi gets one, I cannot wait.
Ooh, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I'm leaning more towards the that ROG Ally. Not just the ROG one, the Xbox one.
I mean, yeah,
I'm a sucker for Xbox. What can I say?
the LIX.
Yeah.
It's $1,000 though, Quasi. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
I
money.
know. Somehow
Okay, wait.
I'm
Here's
gonna
a
come
question.
across that money. I might have to start selling drugs on the corner, but go ahead.
Question for you. What's a priority for you first? LIX or Vision Pro?
Well, that's a silly question.
Actually, it's not, because now I
Let me
see
tell you
equal
something,
enthusiasm for both.
Let me tell you something, Adam. It may seem like there's equal enthusiasm, but that's only because I can only express so much enthusiasm for the Vision Pro. All right? There's absolutely nothing that's gonna get in my way. If I have to sell my kidney to get this Vision Pro, I'm prepared. I only need one of them anyway. You know what I mean? And I have two really good kidneys. Like, my
Okay, so
kidneys
you
are
want that
probably
first.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
Do you know that the Vision Pro is the only thing missing from an Apple ecosystem?
That's not true.
What else is missing?
Pencil.
I actually have the Apple Pencil.
Had.
It's
Had.
it's somewhere.
So I'm saying you're missing that, aren't you?
I still own it. I just don't know where it is. I'm
You
sure it's somewhere around though.
you also, I think what else you don't have?
Well, I have
you
the
also
watch,
have
the phone, the Apple TV. I mean,
Just
I
one
could
more
buy a
thing.
HomePod.
the studio display.
Oh, I don't need that though.
It's
Ooh, maybe that's
super.
the monitor I should buy. Spend
Quasi,
$1,200.
no. It's not even an OLED, it's $1,000. Come on. I can't even endorse that. That's super wicked
I'm
expensive.
pretty sure it's
It's
mini
good
LED
monitor,
though.
but like $1,000, you can get an entire like 42-inch OLED TV for $1,000 right now.
Oh, it's not even $1,000. It's $1,599. Oh,
You can buy a like
I
a
can't
65-inch
afford
OLED
this.
TV from Sony for that
I
price.
can't afford this. What is this? I don't what
Don't do that to
nano
yourself.
texture glass.
Don't do that to yourself.
Wait,
That's sickening
what's the
expensive.
other display called?
I don't
Is
know.
it-
A Sony
Oh,
OLED's all you should be
no.
getting.
The studio display is the cheap one.
You don't want don't do that to yourself, Lucy.
All right,
I
let's see
understand you
what
like
the Pro
Apple.
Display XDR looks like.
It looks nice, but super expensive.
5,000. Yep. Who's paying for these?
With all kinds of zeros after it. It's a
Who's
lot
paying for
expensive. How about something a little bit more less expensive?
My goodness,
You know-
it doesn't even come with the stand included.
No, that's like hundreds of dollars or more.
Why is it $1,000 for a stand?
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Oh yes, it's happening.
And all that comes in the box is the Pro Display, the power cord, and a Thunderbolt 3 cable with the polishing cloth.
3. They're both 3 only, so you know.
Yeah, they can go ahead and keep that. I don't want it.
Yep, I was trying to warn you.
Does the studio display come with the the stand? It does not. Good God. Why would you buy a monitor without a? I'm getting upset. I just don't.
Yeah, I was trying to warn you, Quasey.
I shouldn't have even gone down this road.
I know.
And the studio display comes with less. It looks like it doesn't even come with an HDMI port or a display port. It just comes with USB-C, which isn't horrible, to be honest. Like,
which
I can
does
work with that,
everything,
but
so.
still, gosh,
I know. This is the
it's
world
very
we live in, Quasey.
restrictive.
Just wait, and we'll see.
It's
All
not
right.
great. Wow,
Anything
we've
else,
probably
Quasey?
gone quite over time here. I haven't seen. Ooh, an hour 30. Ooh.
It's. Do not even worry. It's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you got this far in the video, I know I forgot to say you guys to like and subscribe in the beginning, but if you want to like and subscribe now, I'd be greatly appreciated. Or what? I wouldn't be greatly appreciated. And put it at the front. Guys, it's the holiday season. And I'd like to be able to say that, or let me just say, for Christmas this year, I want, what's an achievable goal? If you guys look at my YouTube channel, right? It's called One More Thing Tech Podcast on YouTube. We only have about 70 subscribers. If we can get that to 1,000 by Christmas, I will do a backflip. I don't know how to do a backflip yet, but I will learn.
Ooh.
I can do a front flip. But like if you guys get us to 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, I will do a backflip for you guys. And we will TikTok too. If we get to 5,000 on TikTok, I'll do a backflip.
Okay.
Um,
What could I do to entice this?
I don't know. Probably not a backflip. I'm actually really
I
worried
can't
about
do
why I
that
said
at all.
backflip now. What if I break my neck?
We'll just do it on a trampoline outside in the winter.
Oh no,
You
it
know.
will be on the floor. Got to give them everything.
I should entice us with something. Okay, here's what I'll do. If we get, as Quasey mentioned, 5,000 subscribers on TikTok, and how many in YouTube, Quasey?
Only 1,000.
1,000
a lot
YouTube.
more.
We have to get both. Okay, we will do a giveaway on this
Oh,
podcast.
we should have started with that.
See?
That would have been so much better than me offering to do a backflip. What am I doing?
No, that's just icing on the cake. Okay, we'll do a giveaway this podcast for a, let's just say, $50 gift card, for a gaming platform of your choice, or even Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, either like an Amazon gift card or like PS5 or Xbox.
Yeah, we'll do a gift card of $50 to one lucky winner, and we'll do a drawing. So to be part of this, we have to get some comments on either Spotify, TikTok, or YouTube. It's going to be one of those two platforms because we can do comments, or Instagram too. And we'll do a drawing for those who comment OMT Christmas. That's the phrase you have to use. OMT Christmas.
All right.
That's going to be a tag we're going to use.
You guys heard it here
If you
first.
comment there, and you have to help us. This is the time we have to get 5,000 subs on TikTok and 1,000 on YouTube. When we achieve this goal, we're going to do a giveaway for a gift card of $50 to either Amazon or a gaming platform of your choice. Steam, Xbox, Sony, or whatever. Just not Epic Games. Don't make us do that. We'll do it though if you ask, but that's what we're going to do. And then we'll announce who won the gift card on the podcast. And you know what? That person might be a guest in the podcast too. We'll actually maybe bring them on in the next podcast after that. That's what I'll entice it with. And Quasey will still do the backflip.
Unfortunately.
We'll
Wasn't
do
the
that.
greatest decision I've ever made.
Yes, it's okay though. That's what we'll do. Okay?
But yeah, that about wraps it up for this episode.
It does. Thanks so much for watching us, listening to us, and we love this whole I love this podcast, Quasi. It's so fun every single week. I look forward to it. I get up early to do this, so is Quasi, and we love it. And please just keep us in mind, share us with your friends, your family, even your grandpa. I don't really care. I mean, he can have some fun with it too. It's not always about tech. Let's just put it that way, you know?
This is true.
So, we love
Sometimes
this.
it's about doing
Culvers.
backflips.
Yeah, I mean, just whatever, right?
It's not great.
So,
I'm actually very worried that I said that.
don't be. If we
Not my
get that many
smartest move.
subs, that's wonderful. I'd be so enthused.
Because this would be the week, though.
I kind of want to see that too. A backflip from Quasi, by the way, just saying. It's okay.
Just on the slightest
That
reward.
entices, I think, the world to do that, right? I mean, you know, who knows?
Who knows? Let's
Who knows?
hope
We'll
not,
see-
but
we'll see what
who
happens.
knows?
But it has to
All
be
right.
before the end of this year. That's the goal. Okay, before we get to the next year, that's the goal. We have some time. We have lots of days left. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching us, listening to us. We'll see you next week. We do plan to still release every week up until the end of the year, of course. And yeah, we had some other things planned, but we still have things planned for this year as well. So thanks again for watching us. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.